What is up, guys? It is TheBroseTV coming at you with a quick vid from Farming Simulator 17. We're driving our train right now. We've been having a blast driving trains, farming. Game so far has been great, but we have run into a couple issues, and that's what we want to dive into today. Like I said, we're having a blast doing all of our favorite activities from previous farming sims. Right here we got a hired worker harvesting our field. We're going to pull up with a tipper and unload. And I am loving the changes to the job system. Getting to have the equipment to do the jobs and make a bunch of extra money has been super helpful. You don't have that early game grind where you're just sitting there working the same one or two small fields over and over, trying to get enough money to buy any equipment. With the jobs now, it gives you the equipment, you can do the job, make some extra money, and we were able to buy some equipment pretty early on. And while we were on streaming Farming Sim, we had one of our viewers come in. He was talking about how he loved logging, and that's why he bought Farming Sim 17, but he was having some weird problems with the physics system as he was trying to log. And so we decided we wanted to grab some equipment and try it out for ourselves. And our results, as you're seeing right here, were pretty interesting to say the least. For some reason, as we cut the tree and we try and clamp the arms on it, it actually shoots through the top, like wiggling back and forth almost, and up and out of the arms of the tool. I thought it might have just been me. I'd never really done any logging in Farming Sim 15 before, so we decided to pull down the street, try to get on another tree, and it started to do it, but then it seemed like we got the clamp on it correctly this time, so I was like, okay, well maybe it was just me the first time messing it up. But then as soon as we start trying to move again, it starts doing it, and you'll see it kind of like ends up just tipping and falling down in the street. So then we had to get a chainsaw to kind of deal with the mess we had just created. So we get a chainsaw and we go over to one of the trees that we cut. You'll see it kind of pops up with like a blue bubble around the tree, but the second we move, it goes away. We managed to reposition and then we get it green again, telling us it's okay to cut. And it was super hard to line it up, and I didn't know this, so later one of the guys in the stream told me, oh, you have to crouch, it makes it a lot easier. That still kind of bothered me. Like, I hated that as part of the tree cutting system, that I have to crouch just to line it up and be able to trim the log. So we start dealing with the tree that we had just dropped down into the middle of the street. We're cutting it up into chunks that can be moved by hand and just loaded into the pickup. It is a little bit clunky at this point, but honestly, like, these are weird shapes to move around in an environment like this, so I can't knock it for not being perfect, and this asshole in the truck's definitely not helping our situation. So we finally have our truck all loaded up with this wood, and now we're going to take it to the mill. Except the problem is, since we left some of the logs longer than the length of the truck bed, tried to make as much money as possible from them, the second you touch the gas, it's like they shoot straight backwards. Like, they weigh nothing, and they're just flying out the back of the truck. You have to be super careful. And then as soon as I make the first turn here, you can just see the whole load just start shifting, like it weighs nothing at all. And at first I thought it was just because we didn't have the proper equipment and maybe it wasn't meant to be like that. But as we're seeing in this video, it's from a YouTuber called Queen Snoopy. They posted showing that what happens when you use the tractor trailer and strap the load down and then you let the load go. It's almost like the physics of each individual log is colliding, causing them to like jitter and move from each other. And while our problems were mostly with logging, it is happening with other objects too. This is a clip from a video by a YouTuber Random Shit showing what happens when you try to take a farm implement through a barn door that it did not fit out of. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. We just wanted to report the problems that we were seeing to you guys. Like I said in the beginning, don't think that I'm not still having a blast with Farming Sim. I'm loving it. I'm having a great time. It's always going to be one of my favorite games. It's just that it has some like physics and collision problems, and it's hitting logging super hard. If you're into logging, it's going to be a little bit frustrating for right now. As always, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel. Both really help us out. I'd like to thank the two YouTubers whose clips we used in our video today, Queen Snoopy and Random Shit. The links to both of their videos will be down below in the description, as well as links to our Twitch channel where we're streaming all the time, which is twitch.tv/TheBroseTV, and to our Twitter @TheBroseTV, where we make all our updates about when we go live and when we post new videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.